And now you're not going to need SWF producer because you're going to be producing all of your videos in Flash because that's the most efficient way for you to share them with your students, and the other stuff just ignore. Okay, let's make a sample video. Remember to use fixed region. So I select fixed region. I go in, I select the page that I want to demo. In this case, it's the WebTyco homepage for my class. I click OK, and then I'm going to go in and set up under Tools, Video Annotations. I'm going to set up my webcam. I drag in my webcam. Again, my apologies. Looking mighty green there, mighty green. I must have had the crab cakes. Now, here's what you can do with your webcam. First, make sure that you get the highest setting, the North American setting, so that you cut down on flicker. You're using the North American power grid. Under video format, here you can choose the size. Because of my face, I choose the smallest size possible. See, you don't want to be looking at that. Remember, at UMUC, our goal is to keep students, not to drive them away. So in my case, I choose a very small window. Thank you. That's much better. Also, here's some other things that you can do under Edit Text. You can put different things in a text window to go with your photo. I usually just put my name or hello or maybe even a date is also a good thing to do. And then you can choose various fonts, just like in Microsoft Word, that format your text in that video window. I'm using Eris Bold there. I put it down so it covers up my neck waddle. And there we go. Okay, so I'm covering up my some of my features as best I can. I center it. Now under Edit Image, you're also going to be able to change the shape of that window. There is an ellipse. Ew, that looks a little feminine. And but you can also add a border. Don't like the blue. Let's go get UMUC Garnet. Thank you. By the way, the HTML for that is 990000. Okay, so we close it, and there is what my webcam is going to look like. Some last things you want to do: try to bump up that frame rate as high as you can. On this particular camera, it was only 60, so it's a kind of cheap camera. Okay, we're ready to record. We got our camera set up. We click the red button, and bingo! We start talking. Now, because I'm making a recording of a recording, you're not going to hear my voice until this thing gets rendered and played back. But remember, you're going to hear yourself speaking whenever you're actually making your video and as you go through the demonstration of the different parts of your classroom. At this point, you can drag anything into that screen area you want. I know yesterday people talked about, can I record my PowerPoints? Absolutely. Instead of having my WebTyco screen inside of those flashing brackets at the four corners, I could have my PowerPoint screen, and I could be flashing through my incredible PowerPoint with the dancing dogs and the mariachi bands and the zoom ins and the zoom outs and anything else that you want to add to your PowerPoints. And again, you can position that webcam window. It looks like I've got mine too much in the text there. I should have put it in someplace else. To stop it, you just click the blue square stop, and you know what's going to happen next. You have to give it a name. Give your flash file a name. I'm going to call this my week 10 vid. I click on save. CamStudio is going to apply its codec to the raw data it just gathered. It's all just raw data right now, and the program's codec has to compress it into an audio format, and we have chosen Shockwave Flash for that format. And now comes your options for setting up your Flash movie. Remember, we're going to accept all of the defaults and just click OK. And now CamStudio is going to render the raw flash file into the finished flash file We're not going to spend a lot of time here. Everybody's seen a status bar before. Okay, so now we're finished, and it immediately tries to play in your default web browser. Here it is. Hi students, this is David, and welcome to week 10. Have some important news for you this week. You're going to begin in the second part of this video series, you're going to learn how to download Core Lite, which is a free FTP client file transfer protocol. And you're going to learn how to install Core Lite on your machine. And Core Lite is the software that you're going to use to upload your video from your computer desktop, where it sits right now, to your Polaris account, so that you can assign it a URL so that students can view it in their web browser. And again, you can post that URL wherever you wish, in your WebTyco classroom, in a mass email to your students, even on YouTube if you wish. So I will see you in part 2 of this video series. Bye-bye.